Hello and welcome to Make a Difference, the show devoted to volunteers and volunteerism in Montgomery County. I'm your host, Bonnie Jo Ayers. These days, April is more than the time of showers that bring May flowers. It's also when we observe Earth Day and give something back to the environment that sustains us. But in Montgomery County, April's more than just one day of spring cleaning for the environment. Here, April is Earth Month. There are so many opportunities to get involved and help spruce up your community, your parks, your waterways, your public gardens. All of the things that we take for granted that enhance our lives and entertain and educate us. Very shortly, we're going to talk about the countless numbers of opportunities to help the environment that there are in and around Montgomery County for you and your family throughout April and year-round. But first, here's some other volunteer opportunities available right in Montgomery County. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Make a Difference. I'm your host, Bonnie Jo Ayers. We're pleased to welcome today Katie Siago, AmeriCorps Days of Service Coordinator at the Montgomery County Volunteer Center, and Jim Hines, Volunteer Coordinator with the C&O Canal Association. Katie, Jim, welcome to Make a Difference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Katie, let's start out and just remind our viewers again about these days of service that the Volunteer Center has created several years ago.
Sure. Well, the Days of Service are days that we really try to reach out to the community and get them more involved and kind of spark their interest in volunteering year-round. So we have several great opportunities where we reach out. Coming up, we have Earth Month. Of course, we also have the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service and Community Service Day as well in October. So these are times that we reach out to our nonprofit organizations to plan projects and, involve the community more.
And there are plenty of people out there. I think the numbers for these events have really been very impressive in the last few years. And it seems like there are more and more people who want to do something, and it's thanks to you all having programs like this. So let's talk about the here and now, which is Earth Day or Earth Month in Montgomery County. We have to take it one step further, and apparently there's a need because there seem to be a lot of things. I know your website is just full of different projects and so forth. So tell us about some of the kinds of things that you all have been promoting and what's come into you.
Sure, absolutely. Well, as you said, we celebrate Earth Month. So Earth Day is April 22nd, but we really try to promote environmental activities throughout the whole month that people can take part in. So one of the biggest ones is the Alice Ferguson Foundation's 25th annual Potomac River Watershed Cleanup. And so those are cleanups that they're doing all throughout the DC area, and there's certainly lots of activities and cleanups happening in the Montgomery County area as well. The Anacostia Watershed Society has several activities planned throughout April, different cleanups and also tree plantings and flower plantings that you can do to help save the river as well. And City of Rockville and Caleva, and there's just so many people who are trying to get involved and bring the people out in the community and really work to make where we live a more beautiful place.
Now, suppose you are an individual or a small group of individuals or an organization that has something in mind that you would like to do. Can you then sort of register it and get in touch with you all? What should they do?
If you would like to just let us know about your opportunities, we would definitely be interested. You can let us know on our website, www.montgomeryserves.org. You can fill out a form there just to let us know, or if you're a group that needs some guidance, we're certainly there to help you as well and try to match you with a project if you're interested.
And students, there's a big value, we were talking before the show, that I wanted to remind you, don't forget to remind the kids.
Right, absolutely. Student service learning hours, it's a great time to get those in. It's park cleanups are great for younger kids because they can do them with their parents, and it's a great family activity. a great group opportunity as well. So it's just a good time, especially with springtime being close to the end of the school year. Lots of kids are trying to get those hours in, so it's certainly a good time to do that as well.
And do you find that you get people coming back from year to year?
Oh, absolutely. People talk about the experience they had the year before. We just had such a great time. It was such a great family experience, and so they want to do it every year.
So, and these will take place, rain or shine?
Oh, yep, rain or shine. We'll be out there, pulling weeds and planting flowers and doing park cleanups all over.
So, if the weather's a little on the wet side, just your advice is come prepared.
Exactly. Yeah. Get dirty. Get out there. Experience being part of cleaning the earth. That's what it's really about. And even if it's a little muddy out, it might actually be easier to pull some of those weeds with the softer ground. So don't let that deter you.
Put a positive spin on
Right.
everything. Let's give. You mentioned the website earlier, but let's give the website again,
Sure.
and also a plain old-fashioned phone number
All right.
if people so choose.
Well, our website is www.montgomeryserves.org, and our phone number is 240-777-2600.
And I believe once you get on the website that the Earth Day component is right there. You can't miss it.
Yes, exactly. On the home page, you'll be able to click to the link for the Earth Day page, and you can get all of the activities that are going on for Earth Day, as well as telling us about your own activities if you're doing something
Yeah, because
special.
I seem to recall that part of what you all like is after the event, reporting back.
Exactly. We like to build tell the community what everyone has done, and pull some great numbers, and see how much trash was pulled. So we love to get that information in so we can share it with the community and show everyone what these people have done.
Well, and the fact that what they did is making a difference, and it matters to somebody, and the figures and how many people turned out and how many hours they spent does really matter to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking about community and getting involved, Jim Hines is here from the C&O Canal Association.
Yes.
Jim, tell us, we all know about C&O Canal National Historical Park. I mean, that's so much a part of this area and Maryland itself. But tell us about a little bit about the association, and then we'll go from there.
Well, certainly be glad to. But interestingly enough, you'd be surprised how many people don't know about the C&O Canal National Historical Park. And we find this out every day. But the association was actually formed in 1954 when there was this famous hike by William O. Douglas that was the impetus for taking a canal that was defunct and turning it into a national park. And we've been operating ever since. And our purpose really is to deal with the environment related to the park and to the river. Our association, I guess would be best to say, supports the park in any way that it can. And all this you've talked about with the volunteers, this is what it's all about. Within our association, we have about 1,000 members. We have a great group of volunteers. For example, next week we're painting the mule-driven canal boat at Great Falls. We've repaired and painted mule barns and lock houses, and we've pulled invasive plants, and we've refurbished campgrounds and done work on trails and just all kinds of things that the park needs. Because I'm sort of getting to the thing you said about the need. One of the things that's coming up today is as less and less money is available to the park, less and less staff, less and less ability to maintain their own facilities, they're more and more relying on volunteers.
So that now, if you've ever been so inclined as to want to help out, let's say, a big national treasure like the C&O Canal National Historical Park, now's the time, it sounds like to get involved.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And
yeah.
give us. You have a phone number if people are interested that you could give us, and then there's a really good website I know that you all have.
For the park itself,
Yes.
now
Yes.
the association, it has its own website and so forth. And we're always looking for members because they do get involved in all we're doing. But the C&O Canal National Historical Park, a gentleman by the name of Dan Filer is the volunteer coordinator for the park, and his phone number is 301-714-2218. And their website is www.chohvip.org. That's a good place to get in touch because they do have a variety of activities and opportunities all year long. I'd like to give you an example of some of the opportunities that are sort of ongoing. Now, this is not a one-shot deal like the Alice Ferguson watershed cleanup is, but there's bike patrols that you can join. There are roving interpreters.
Painters.
There are just all kinds of stuff. You can become a canal steward. You can work in one of the lock houses through the Canal Trust. There's just many, many opportunities to get involved.
And I think that what I'm hearing really from both of you, for Katie with some of the things they have on their website for our local parks and community areas, and for you on a very large national level, that there are so many things that happen like that behind the scenes that people can do that make a difference to enhance the enjoyment for all the tourists who come and see these things.
Absolutely. Can I piggyback on that a little bit? Like Katie was talking about opportunities, and one of them, she stole my thunder, of course, was the Alice Ferguson, which is a huge undertaking. This watershed covers 4 states and the District of Columbia, like 14 million square miles of land. I think last year they had almost 12,000 volunteers on that one day, and they collected 230 tons of trash and all this sort of thing. And they've done it for years and years, unfortunately, because there's still trash coming down the river. But that is a good one for all kinds of people, all groups. I have people from Starbucks, because I run about 9 sites within the canal. And, in addition to them, we have school groups, and we have Boy Scouts and Girl Scout groups. There are a lot of nice groups that are involved in that. But we also have, through the Canal Trust, Canal Pride Days. And this is in April, and this is during, all of this business with this particular month of Earth Day. The 21st is the first one, and they're looking, you have to register ahead of time with the Canal Trust, but they're looking for all kinds of volunteers on the 21st of April, the 28th of April, May 5th.
Beyond.
Just a lot of stuff.
And I think that's a great way to end the show. You all have given us some really good information about what's available to help the environment. And Katie and Jim, I'd like to thank you both for being with us.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
Our guests have been Katie Siago from the Montgomery County Volunteer Center and Jim Hines of the C&O Canal Association. To become involved with local volunteer organizations or projects, call the Volunteer Center at 240-777-2600 or visit their website at www.montgomeryserves.org. And remember, as a volunteer, you can make a difference. Bye-bye.
Serving your community is a great feeling. The Montgomery County Volunteer Center can connect you to hundreds of volunteer opportunities available throughout the area. Are you a student, senior, professional, community group, or business looking to serve? Simply visit our website to select what's right for you and get great ideas from past projects with our volunteer toolkits, or share a success story of your own. The Montgomery County Volunteer Center. Make an impact in your community. Where will you serve?